What's up guys, it's me ArcanePunkster, and today we gotta do some more Warframe. So I'm just getting my mic into my position. Okay. And I have finally returned from London Comic Con. Now, to be honest, part of this video, well, pretty much this whole video, will be just me talking about my experience at London Comic Con. Oh yes. But first, let's decide what we're gonna do. Let's just do these missions. But yeah, it was originally I wasn't planning on heading to London Comic Con in October this year because of money restrictions. But because of the prices of tickets, because I believe it's almost £20 per ticket. No, yes. No, £18 per ticket, sorry. So I had to save a bit of money up, which in turn made me not renew my Xbox Live, and also obviously had to pay for hotel fees and everything, and all that. So yeah, I had to do all of that. So yeah, originally I wasn't going to be heading to Comic Con, but eventually I saved enough money, some of it out of other stuff that I was saving it up for, to go to London Comic Con, and it was very fun. Enjoyed it a lot. Played a few PlayStation 4 games. The one thing that I do that where it doesn't irritate me, but the one thing that gets on my nerve a few times is like when I go to London Comic Con, I end up like traveling there and playing all these cool anime games. And I just end up thinking to myself, sometimes I wish I had a PlayStation 4 on me when I get back home, so I can just play these games, purchase them off of the online store, or try out the trials or whatever, just to see what they're like. Obviously there are games that come out on the Xbox that are from Japan, like Dragon Ball Z, Xenoverse, and Naruto, and Blaze Blue, and all those games, but not enough comes out on the Xbox. But yeah, it was a very enjoyable experience. So yeah, this video probably won't be that long. It's probably gonna be 15, possibly 20 minutes. But yeah. And one thing that did interest me when I did go there, it's like, I can't remember the name of this anime game, because I just walked up to one of the booths and just found it there. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna play this. But it was a fantasy RPG, and the interesting thing about it was the switching between characters. Like, what I mean is, there was an interesting skill set on how to and how you switch between your characters. At least that's what I walked away from when I was playing that game. Or walked away from it learning, I mean, or something like that. I can't speak because I'm currently being distracted playing this game at the moment, but it was a very fun game. If I remember, it was, at least in the party system, I'm just going to call it party system because I presume it's a party system. There was 3 characters. It was a girl and a boy and an older man. So I have no idea if they were related or anything in the game. It wouldn't surprise me if they were somehow related.
We fought with honor.
But yeah, I did play a few anime games there. To be honest, London Comic Con is only like turned into, when it comes to video games, just anime in general, which is fine. You do get the odd third-party titles like Assassin's Creed and that Tomb Raider, and I think Hitman was there once, and Saints Row was there in the past. I do remember Halo 5 being there because that's how I won one of my well, I won a Halo 5 live launch a ticket. Well, actually 2. And me and my mate went there. I believe it was only 2 tickets. I can't remember if there was anyone else there because I was drinking a bit that night, and I got sort of pissed in a way. So I know there was me and a mate, but there might be more people that turn up to that event. But yeah, that's where I won that. Because if you watched one of my previous videos from when Halo 5 came out, that's where that's where I talk about when I went to the Halo 5 live launch event, if I can speak properly, and it was because I won a ticket at it wasn't really a competition, it was more like, actually no, it was a competition. It was like 3 teams or so, and no, it was 4 teams, sorry, and it was just a bit like this quarterfinals type stage thing, or semi-finals type thing, and me and my team just ended up winning tickets to the launch event, and it was just me me with a group of random people. Yeah, anyway, instead of talking about the past, let's talk about what happened there. And actually, some of the Gundam models, because I've been recently going there to get the Gundam models, are very varied at that show. They're probably more in other Comic Cons, but in that particular one, because I've been to a few in the past here and there, if I was able to, that is, and they have had some. Wouldn't say they've not had a varied amount. They just were smaller stores when smaller shops, if I can speak properly. But yeah, they actually had a pretty large shop this time around with a good amount of models. I got some from latest TV series Iron-Blooded Orphans. Ended up getting myself a Fate Grand Order Lancer figurine, the chick. The one with the purple, I can't remember her name because I haven't played the game in literally when it was first released. Because my mate has a PlayStation, sorry. Or was it on mobile? I can't remember now. It was either on his mobile or PlayStation. Actually, no, I don't think it's even out on PlayStation now that I think about it. Fake Grand Order. I think it's only out on mobile or PSP, or just handheld systems in general. But yeah, I played it on my mate's whatever system it was on, and it was a fun game. But there was one character that I particularly liked, and it was the female Lancer. She had she looked like the same lance that Lancer uses in Fate Stay Night, but with a few changes to it in how it looked. But yeah, I got one of those figurines, which was nice. Okay, time to move on and kill the rest of these guys. And I also got myself, don't judge me, a Japanese hugging pillow. Yep, I'm a sad person. My life is so lonely that I had to get one of those. But then again, it did have a character that I really like on it, and it was like the last one there. And I was debating whether I should actually purchase it, because I was thinking to myself, would I look very weird when my mates came round, or well, not came round, but came over. If my mates came round and saw that, and I was wondering what they would think of me, but in the end I decided I didn't really care, because most of the people that I talk to online and most of my mates all like anime, all like anime themselves, so it wouldn't cause a problem to me or to them. They may feel a bit awkward about it, but they would have just shrugged it off and be like, yeah, cool. You're into that. That doesn't really matter. Because I'm sure some of the people that I know also have such things as well. But yeah, it's not the largest one either. It's more of a smaller version of it, to be honest. Like, I think it's, if I'm correct in remembering, it's 100 by 40. Is one of, well, I think it is the smallest one that you can obtain in that type of pillow. But it was very fun, especially seeing all the costumes there. There's the one thing I do love about going to Comic Cons is you see all the awesome costumes. Like, I've seen some pretty damn good ones. Like, for instance, this time round I saw some sorry, I've got an itchy nose. I saw some pretty damn good I can't remember what franchise it's from, but there was this guy that was walking around with a massive scythe, and I'm telling you, that scythe looked fucking cool. It was really, really cool, and I was jealous that he was holding it. I was gonna walk up to him and say, "You don't mind me holding on to it for you for the rest of the afternoon?" But that would have been weird if I asked him that, so I decided not to. But yeah, I was actually going to. Well, I mean, going to record some stuff from Comic Con, but unfortunately my phone sort of screwed up on me, and I forgot to bring my camera with me, so I couldn't record anything. And what I mean by when my phone screwed up on me is, like, it was gonna have this update, and I went to update it at the hotel, and it was going through the update, and then it sort of, like, it was almost there, but decided it wouldn't want to complete the update. So my phone wasn't working the entire time I was away for the weekend until I returned home. Just yesterday, by the way, if you were wondering. And that's the reason why you're seeing Warframe footage and me talking about my experience. Otherwise I would have recorded some stuff for you. But hopefully when it comes to May, because I always try to go to London Comic Con in both May and October. I think I've only missed out on it once because of a personal life situation that happened a few years ago. But for the last 6 or 7 years I've been consistently going to London Comic Con both May and October. And I keep loving it more and more. And it's very fun to go to. Like, if you're considering going to Comic Con at some point, even if it's London, or one that you just randomly or just want to go to because you're either there on holiday and you just happen to be on holiday at the time when it's on, or you're just near to some place but you never actually had the chance to go, then, and if you do have the chance, then just go. It's very enjoyable. Even if you're not into anime, it's all for various people. Like, there's lots of retro stuff. Like me, when it comes to movies, like Western movies, I'm more into the retro stuff, like the Terminator, Alien, Predator, like the old school stuff, not like the newer stuff. Some of it is alright, but I love the older stuff, like the first Alien and Aliens, the Terminator, Terminator 2, the first Predator film. I do love all those films and various other ones of that same caliber. And you see a lot of cool looking people dressed up there. Like one time, I believe I saw a Vader dressed up in a Warhammer type armor set. So he was fucking, I think he was a good like 7-8 foot, and he was huge. I think the guy was pretty tall underneath as well. He was about 6 foot, maybe a bit higher than that. So imagine having a guy that's like 6 foot and like another foot or two just added onto him. That's what it was like when I saw that guy dressed up as Vader in the Warhammer type armor. That was, I think I actually have a picture of that. Like I said, in the future I will try to record more stuff from Comic Con, because I was going to do it this time, but my phone fucked up on me, and I forgot my camera because I thought I wouldn't need my camera if my phone was going to work. So in the future I will record stuff, but I might do a this compilation video of some pictures and some clips recorded of my time over the years attending London Comic Con, just to show you guys what type of stuff I've seen there, so you guys can sort of have an idea of some of the the caliber of what you see at London Comic Con, because not every convention has the same caliber. Like for instance, New York and San Diego have more people going to it, but there's more well-known people who do cosplaying. As far as I know, I haven't met anyone at London Comic Con that is really famous in cosplay. You get the championships for cosplay there, but I haven't met people like what's her name, Jessica Negri, yeah, that's her name. And I was just searching up on YouTube, but I haven't met people like that or seen people like that there yet. Whereas they would, you would most likely see them at places like San Diego and New York, for instance. But yeah, I probably will do that at some point. Just look back through old pictures, put a compilation together, just to show you guys just some sort of idea of what it's like for cosplayers there, or what to expect for cosplayers in that convention. Because there have been some very good costumes that I've seen in the past whilst going to London Comic Con. Some very impressive ones, I might add. But yeah, I also did get some films when I was there, to be honest. Because another thing that I was going to do, a few conventions ago, was get the Ruby set of the animated series from Rooster Teeth, but I never had time to in the past. But I just happened to find it there at one of these independent stores, and they were doing them for a good price as well, £5 each season, which was pretty damn cheap considering that you have to pay probably £10 to £15 individually. So I got them £5 each, which was nice. But I can't really think of anything else, because usually I would be recording stuff, then I'd put it all together, and then I'd show you guys. And if I needed to, or if people wanted me to, sorry, I would talk over it and just discuss what's happening in the scene, if it's not clear to the person that's watching it. But yeah, this video is sort of like me just talking about it, so I can't remember everything because some things you just walk by, it's like, oh, I recognise you, like that person or what they're dressed up as, and you're like, I fucking know what you are or who you are, and it's like that exchange for like 15 seconds and that's it, and then you going off somewhere else and doing other stuff. But yeah, at some point I am meaning to cosplay myself when I go to Comic Con, but when it comes to me making stuff, as in props, I am terrible. Like in when I was doing the woodwork at school, or round about that, it's like crafting type of like lessons in my school, because they did it in three types. They did food, and then they did the graphics, like computer stuff, and then they did the wood crafting, or just crafting in general, like wood and plastic and stuff like that. And I was more efficient at doing graphics, so I did that, but wood crafting stuff, I was fucking terrible at doing stuff like that. So I'm meaning to cosplay at some point, but I don't know whether just to purchase a suit and just add things to it, or to make my own suit and just hope for the best. Because when you purchase a suit, it doesn't like have that meaning to you, because you just bought a general like cosplay costume in a way. But if you made it for yourself, then it's like, actually I put some heart and soul into this suit, because I made it with my own hands, or I had myself and other people put time into it, which makes it a more of this heartfelt type of connection, if you get what I mean. But yeah, to be honest, like there's so many things that happened at London Comic Con that I cannot remember them all. But I just wanted to give you guys a bit of a discussion about, well, not a discussion, but tell you guys just a tiny bit about what happened there. To be honest, I can't think of anything else off the top of my head at the moment. That's all I can remember at the moment. But oh yeah, and I also, if I did mention, not do I only go with mates, I also go with my my family as well, because my dad and my mother and my brother are also into the same stuff as I am, like Star Wars, Aliens, the Predator, and so on. And they do watch some anime. Like my parents do watch some anime. Not all of it, not like the weird stuff, but they do watch mainly all of the scary stuff, all of the horror thriller like anime, because they like that type of stuff and they go to cinemas. And the reason, well, I never said this, but hence the reason why my father and mother are so into these horror stuff. My dad loves the Alien films, he loves them to bits. He's even collected most of the posters. He's collected all of the recent ones, but he's got some of the old ones as well. So yeah, that's all I can remember at the moment. I hope you guys enjoyed this small video. Sorry it's not very much to go by, but like I said, I was going to record stuff, put it together as a compilation, and if need be, I would have done some commentary over it, explaining what was happening in the scene if it wasn't clear enough. But like I said earlier, my phone fucked up and I forgot my camera. Or I didn't forget it. I thought I wouldn't need my camera at the time because I had my phone, and my phone is very, very good usually for recording. Oh well, it is good for recording, just the unexpected crap that happened with it. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, even though it's very, very lackluster. Tomorrow I am going to do some more stuff, probably another Outlast video, and probably make that the last one maybe, or might do one on literally the last afternoon of October, 31st of October, and I don't know if I'll continue that onward or not. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. peace out. Make sure you follow me on Mixer, and if you like my stuff on YouTube, because if you're watching this on YouTube, then please subscribe as well and give it a like. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Peace out.